doing music. So how did it all start from you, and how did that transition come about?
Take us back to Bridgeport.
Bridgeport, I was a kid then. I was like a kid. I was born and raised in Bridgeport. I moved to Perry, Florida when I was about 10, 11. So I grew up doing middle school, high school in Florida. So that's where I like a lot of my music is Florida culture. I started doing makeup when I was I started like getting into makeup at like 18. Um, Doing makeup amongst other things I ain't gonna talk about on the radio. And then when I took my makeup serious, I had moved to Tallahassee. I was doing makeup in Perry, but it was a small town. Tallahassee is like a college town, the capital of Florida. So I moved there for bigger opportunities, and then I had ended up meeting some. I had made some new friends there. We had like a little podcast we would do on Facebook. I think it was every Wednesday. We would go live on Facebook and just basically talk about stuff we see on the internet, stuff that was going on in the city,
like current events and shit.
Yeah, just shit like that. And so I was like, we need a theme song for the show. So we ended up finding a little studio. We went and recorded a theme song, and once we put the theme song out, once we premiered it on the little podcast, a lot of people, I just started getting a lot of buzz. Everybody was like, oh, shit, I didn't know you know how to rap. I was like, shit, I didn't either. I was just talking shit over a beat, basically. So a lot of people were just like, you need to, go into that, see what's up with it. So I had ended up doing a freestyle to Tatiana at the time. The freestyle went viral. People started wanting me to come, and like they started playing it at the clubs, wanting me to come perform.
They were booking you off of that? Okay.
So I was like, damn. Well, initially I always thought, growing up, I done seen like a lot of the niggas out the hood be rapping. I know niggas that still trying to get on now since all the way back from when we was out trapping and shit together. So I'm like, I always just thought rap was kind of like a joke. I thought you had to be already like Lil Wayne or somebody to be a rapper. Right. So, when I seen that, I started buzzing. I thought of it as a hustle. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna just make a hit song, Walk 'Em Like a Dog. I came out July 4th, 2019. I was like, I'm gonna just make a hit song and I could just get booked at clubs, you know what I'm saying, make some money. And I dropped Walk 'Em Like a Dog July 4th, 2019. It did 1 million plays in a week on SoundCloud.
Damn.
Everything changed since then.
What type of marketing you did to make that shit do it for a week?
Nothing.
Just put it out. You already had a big following?
I had a following. I wasn't really that big. I was already I know I was friends with the city girls already at the time and stuff. We was going live and shit, but I didn't get really bigger until after that song.
Wasn't it a TikTok dance that exploded for you too though? Like a TikTok?
That came later on. When I first started rapping, we ain't had TikTok.
Okay, got you.
So that was just I think just pure like word of mouth. Of course I put it on my Instagram, stuff like that. But I remember even when I had uploaded a snippet of Walk 'Em Like a Dog, that had went viral in like April before I even put the song out. So I don't know, I guess people just ready, or once they heard the song, I don't know, shit just went crazy.
So how did it feel like after Walk came out and it started circulating and getting bigger or whatever? How did it feel for you to see like these major fashion houses and like the fashion shows and like everybody all over the world using that as their blueprint for their events and certain other things that they had going on?
It was big. It was a big moment, a proud moment for me. Cause all that support was genuine. I ain't had to pay nobody to do that. I ain't asked none of them to do it. It just became a challenge on its own. So it was really dope, and I was proud of that.
And then once Nicki did it and
said, Nicki came back and did it a whole year later.
With you. You know what I'm saying? And she really like fucked with your music or whatever. Like, how did that make you feel? And did that give you more motivation to go even harder?
Definitely more motivation. I've been a Nicki fan since I was like in school. Even before I came out as gay, I used to make all my girl cousins, all my homegirls, we had a group called Ken and the Dolls. I used to make all them get the Chinese bang with the pink hair, all that shit. It was like I was living through them basically. So definitely Nicki had came and did the Walk challenge a whole year after everybody was doing it, because she just did it at the end of last year.
Right.
And Nikki we always had like little communication back and forth. She was following me on Twitter, or she'll mention my name on live or some shit like that. So I always knew that she noticed me. I knew that she was paying attention, but just for her to do the challenge, and then she was on Clubhouse, and I think somebody had asked her what song was she remixed, and she said my name. So it's definitely a sense of motivation, because growing up, your favorite artist or a big artist that you look at or look up to, you don't really think in your head that they paying attention to you.
Right.
So it give you like a sense of like, okay, I must be
validation.
on my shit.
Kinda,
Yeah, like sense of validation. Like, I gotta be on my shit then, because I ain't even know, Nicki paying attention.
Yeah, bitch, I gotta tighten
up. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Shit like that. So now you like, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Do you think being gay in this industry give you an advantage or a disadvantage?
In hip hop, a disadvantage. In the industry, I could say both. Just with, we know how hip hop has just been for years anyways, and just how the industry shit is, this is still new to a lot of people.
Right.
You haven't had queer artists, I can't recall that has had the success that I have, or has been on fire, just kind of going how I've been going. So it's still, I just kind of related to the streets, kind of.
Right.
When before doing makeup and shit, just I was really in the field, trapping and shit like that. I had to get validation and respect from them niggas out there, because to them it was like, hey, that kind of boy ain't supposed to be out here doing what we doing.
Right.
So I had to eventually, me being on the block, me standing my ground with them, they was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I here doing his shit. He ain't bothering nobody. Whatever it is, what it is. So I kind of relate rap to that, because now that I've been rapping from 2019 to right now, I get respect from different niggas that wasn't trying to have it in 19 when I first came out. So it's just like, I get that it's still new. It's still a thing. Niggas looking like, But my music is. I feel like my music is a hit record. Is just, music is undeniable when somebody got good music.
For sure.
Regardless of who it is, what it is. If you like the song, if people vibe into the song, you just gotta respect it. So I try not to look at it as a disadvantage, and now I just look at it as when I first started rapping, I used to always think of just me being a hood bitch for real. I just used to always think of just everything urban, or me having to impress a certain type of crowd, where I look at it now as if I'm gay. I could rap all genres.
It's universal.
It's universal for me.
So you see yourself basically going pop?
I don't see I wouldn't say that ain't. I wouldn't say going pop, but I see myself doing covering all genres of music. Yeah, I could do pop. I could do Vogue. I could do rap. I could do R&B. I could do all genres of music, just me being me, having the personality that I have.
Right.
So I got out of the mindset of just, I just gotta be this rapper and just impress this piece of people, or this part of the world.
Right.
I could do everything.
So I know you were talking about how, like, when you were doing your makeup and you were like in the streets, you had to get your validation from those street guys. Mm-hmm. You had a situation in 2019 where you were involved in a drive-by shooting. Mm-hmm. So take me back to that night and explain to me, like, what happened and what you think was the cause of that.
That night, I remember we had went to the strip club, and I know the security guard that was in there, I had never seen him. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he knew the history, but I had been booked at that club probably like 3 times already. Mm-hmm. That's during my Walk 'em Like a Dog era.
Right.
And I had a relationship with them. So I fuck with them when I come in. They walk me to my section. They set me up, bring out my bottles, bring out my ones, all that. And so it was just a situation where I'm with my friends, and you know what I'm saying, we turning up and shit like that. And bro had kind of like grabbed me like, hey, you can't dance in here. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You got me fucked up. Move. Don't touch me. Don't say shit to me. Like, nobody don't never play with me when I come in here. So I don't know if you knew or you ain't know what's up, but you know what I'm saying? You need to go monitor out there. We good up here.
Yeah.
So I ended up, I got on the mic. I got on the mic, and I was just like, I got in the DJ booth. I got a mic. I was like, hey, yo, y'all tell y'all security, like, don't fucking play with me. Don't say nothing to me. Go over there. Every time I come in this bitch, I'm throwing money. I'm never doing no wild shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean by you can't dance? What type of dance? What are you saying you can't do?
Well, I remember when I first started going to the office, like, you
Oh,
could
it's a
dance.
strip club.
Yeah, the strip club.
They don't like regular people dancing in the strip club so that the strippers can make their money.
Yeah.
In any strip club.